behind schedule, so.
Here, you take this. I'm gonna swap my camera to get a zoom, okay?
Okay. This is the Raiders Stadium, you guys. They're moving that truss right now. Do you see it with the white crane? They were supposed to do this a couple weeks ago. They're a little behind. Oh, you're welcome, George. It's pretty cool to see. There's a lot of people down here. There's cops blocked down the road right by there. So this is a big deal today. A lot of crew. You can't go on that road right in front of the stadium right now. They have it blocked off. Don't want anyone to get hurt. A bunch of crew and cops right down here. I don't know if you can see them, but anyways. It's going up. See, it's moving right now. And they have to move it pretty slowly. They couldn't move it for a while. Yeah. We just met Raider 1967. Is that his thing? Is that Raider Man? Is that what his thing is? I think that's what it is. Mark. We met him down here yesterday. He's a cool guy. The guy that's doing the videos. I think that's his thing. Jared does the post for the Raider stuff, so I don't know what his name was. I think it's Raider Man 1967 or something like that. He's a real nice guy. So this is, see, it's moving right now. You can see to the right. You gotta move it very slowly. This piece right here. That's what they're moving. I believe it weighs like 130,000 pounds. I think that was the number. 130,000 pounds. I don't know what picture you're talking about. Sorry. Do you see it moving? Cool. One sec. I'm gonna move my camera for just a second, you guys. I have to go grab something, so just bear with me. Bear with me. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Okay, here we go. I'll get it back. Sorry about that. Truss right now, you guys, if you're wondering what's going on. It was supposed to go up a couple weeks ago. They got a little behind because of the weather. It's been pretty nasty weather all over the U.S., but crazy weather for Vegas. We actually had some snow days and really windy days, so they got a little behind. But they're back on track, I think, and they're getting this up today. I don't know how many they're putting up today. I think just the one, because it takes a long time to get it hooked up. They have several more that need to be raised too, all around the stadium. A lot of people out here today checking it out. So many people are like parked. Tons of people taking videos and photos. It's like fun. It's interesting because it's moving so slow, but it's so fun at the same time. We'll be making more video from different angles. We'll be posting that to YouTube later and JediRich.com in the next day or so after we compile all this. But we've been waiting for this to go up. We've been talking about it if you've been watching our channel. So guys, so I'm down here. Let's see, Raiders Stadium. You guys are wondering. There's Rich behind me. See? Okay. Let's switch back that way. There's a Luxor behind me. See, this is really close to the strip, right behind Mandalay Bay and Luxor. Okay, I'm gonna go back to see him. I know, right? It does. I know. That's why it couldn't be windy at all. People were trying to argue with me online about that. They thought I was crazy saying that they couldn't move over a certain amount of miles per hour. But you can't, because look at that. Any wind out here and that thing would get swinging and bang into the rest of the stadium. So that's why they needed a really nice clear day. And today's like the most beautiful day, you guys. This is like the days that you just love Vegas, because pretty soon it starts to get pretty hot. But right now it's like that beautiful springtime. Best weather. It's like LA weather. That's how it is today, and it's not windy at all. So they can finally move it. You guys see it moving? There's a piece that's moving. That white crane is doing the work. This is the Raiders Stadium, you guys, here in Las Vegas. Super busy day out here. Everyone's excited to see this. There's like cars parked. Lots of cops. They blocked that one road. The whole crew's here today. Parking lot's full. The parking lot's full. This is the parking lot for the crew. So here's the front of the stadium, you guys. So we have the strip is behind us right now. This is gonna be the front. It's gonna be open. You guys have seen the renderings. There's that opening there. See, the strip is over here. There's Mandalay Bay and Delano. And then you go across the highway. And then here's where the Raiders Stadium is, if you guys are curious where it's located. That's gonna be the opening in the front of the stadium. And over here is where they're lifting that truss today. Take a look at that. It's getting pretty high. Man, it took forever for them to hook it up to those straps. We've been coming down here for several days, actually for weeks really. We've seen them work on it, but then the last couple of days they've been hooking up them straps. I think that's quite a process to make sure it's all secure, because this is insane. I believe it's 130,000 pounds. I could be a little off, but that's what I had heard from our source. Yeah, you're welcome. It's pretty fun. It doesn't seem like it'd be something that's that fun, you know, like watching construction, but it actually really is. It's really busy right now because so many people are parked on the side of the road, and on this walkway that I'm on, there's this walkway that leads to Mandalay Bay. And everyone is stopping to take photos because this is kind of cool. They're finally moving it. And that road right in front of the stadium is pretty much blocked off. They're letting a little bit of traffic through there, but they don't really want people walking down there. So there's a bunch of cops down there. So this is down, you guys, the Raiders Stadium. Jedi Ridge is down there. I don't know if you guys can see him behind me, right here where I put my finger. And we'll be posting, you know, in the next couple of days on YouTube more footage of this, and also on JediRidge.com. So you guys can check that out. So back to the truss, whatever they're called. They're trusses. I keep hearing people call them different things. Trusses. So like I say, here's the front of the stadium. This is the east side front. To the north side. There's the west side. And they're lifting, I know, right? They're lifting this on the west side right now. So that white crane right there is doing the lifting. See if I zoom out a little bit? That white crane. That's my favorite crane. It's so cool. It's doing the lifting of that truss. Yeah, I know they've come a long way since last year. It's crazy. They got only a little over a year left. So, yeah, probably when you came in July, it was last year. Not a whole lot going on, huh? We've been watching it since well, even before they knew where they were gonna put it. But then once they knew it was gonna be the spot, they put a sign up, and me and Jedi Rich have been watching it since then. We took some photos back then. I think that's our YouTube, the cover photo. That was the first sign they put on this lot saying the Raiders are coming, and they took it down. That was, I don't even remember what year that was. 2017 it must have been? Or was it 16? I don't even remember. I don't know, years all run together to me. But, so there it's moving. I think they're just moving this one today because I think it takes a long time to hook it up to the crane. Yeah, I think I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna get it done just in time, I think. I know they're going back and forth on the end date, whether it be July 31st or August 4th. I don't know, but I think it's going to be right around there. And then I think that, in preseason they said it would be starting around August 6th. So it's going to be a tight squeeze, but I think they'll get it done. They're seeming to get back on track, and now's the best time in Vegas, so they can really crank now where the weather's beautiful. This is like the optimal weather right before like May. So April's gonna be like the best month, and then May's gonna be super hot again. But they can handle that because they did that. Actually, they just work really early in the morning. That's how they handle the heat. May starts to get pretty warm, but not as bad. And then June is really hot. June, July, and August super hot. So, but they work right through the heat. They just start earlier in the morning. Because by like late afternoon, it's so hot here. But yeah, this month's gonna be a really good month for them to get completely caught up because it's like beautiful. Today is such nice weather, you guys. Feel sorry for anyone that's not in Las Vegas. This is the time of year you want to be here. Like, if you've ever come in different times of the year when it was like windy or if it was really, really hot or something, this is when you want to be here. April, like end of March, April, May. Sometimes March can be iffy. We had some cold weather this March. Sheesh. For Vegas. I guess it's not cold for other places, but for Vegas. So look at that, it's almost to the top right now. So this white crane is doing all the heavy lifting. That crane is insane. I mean, this thing that it's lifting, I believe is 130,000 pounds is what we were told. But don't quote me 100% on that. That's just what I was told by some of the workers around here, so. Don't say, you're wrong, it's okay, great, then it's that, but that's what someone told me around here, so. We get a lot of our information from the workers, but they're not always right, because they get misinformation too, especially not maybe their specialty area. So then we say stuff and then people freak out on YouTube. Like, hey, we're just relaying what we hear around town here, because we live in Las Vegas. So it's this piece, if anyone's just coming in not know what's going on, lifting that piece with that white crane. See, they got it all strapped. Those straps must be able to withstand an insane amount of weight, huh? Like they can lift this stuff. Crazy. Look how high it's getting. Yeah, we're almost to the top. A lot of people around here just Looky, Lewin, because this is kind of interesting. You don't see this every day. Sorry guys. Move it around. Look at it go. So you guys, this is the Raider Stadium, if anyone's new coming in. I'm sure you saw it in the title. But they are lifting this truss. They've been wanting to lift it for quite a few weeks now, but the weather made it too hard to use this crane to lift such a heavy piece. I think it's 130,000 pounds is the rumored amount it weighs. Oh. Are you okay? Hold on, you guys, sorry. It's going. Is it okay? No, I don't. Sorry. I don't really know any of the schools here because we don't have kids and I didn't go to school here. I'm from California originally. Hold on, you guys, let me fix my other camera here. Hold on, you guys, let me see. Guys, this is the Raiders Stadium. They're moving that truss. Look at that. It's like 130,000 pounds. So guys, look at that. This is so cool. Richard's down there, down the way. It's the Raiders Stadium, you guys. Just some other cameras, so I move around there. And all those guys, there's a bunch of guys right up here, you guys. Look at this. There's guys on there. Can you imagine that job? Look at that. They're standing up there as that comes over. Look at that duty. Sheesh. They better get some hazard pay for that one. Pretty cool. Not something you see every day. Raiders Stadium. Always got a harness. See? Got a harness. Got a harness. That's what took so long. They had to strap up that harness for a couple days. It took a while. We were coming down. We saw him doing it. So we've been coming down for a couple weeks now, waiting to see this go up. So it's cool they're finally getting it up today. It's the perfect day for it. They had to wait till it wasn't too windy because this is like 130,000 pounds. You can't have it be windy. It could bang into the entire stadium, you know, cause havoc. So it had to be a really clear day, and that's today. It's been actually a pretty cold winter for Las Vegas. Like, we had a lot of rainy days. We had snowy days, only a couple, and then windy days. So all three of those can make a bad combination while they're trying to build the stadium. You know, they accounted for bad weather days, but I don't think they accounted for as many as we had this year. Quite a few. A lot of people out here. I see a lot of cameras. We got a lot of cops out here. The whole crew's here today. Everyone's watching this. Just, and there's some guys right here on the top. Look at that. That's their job. Stand there as that comes in. Can you imagine? Talk about hazard pay. My God. Oh God. So this is the front of the Raiders Stadium. There you go, they're lifting this truss today. Okay, so we're down here at the Raiders Stadium. There is Jed Rich behind me. We're going to be posting more footage of this on YouTube in the next couple of days and JediRich.com. So check it out there when you get get a chance, but here it is live today. Check out my other camera, hold on. Oh man. We forgot to bring water. Because you guys, we didn't even know exactly what time it was going up. But we had a guess it would be about the time that we came out here, and we were right. We literally had to jog just a minute because we were like, oh, it's starting to lift. But it was like perfect timing. But we forgot to grab water. It worked out great though, because I'm sure some of these people have been waiting here all morning long. We got here just as they were lifting it. As Jedi do. As Jedi, we sit around and do what we need to do. And then we go with our feelings, and it always works out, at the optimal time. Instead of stressing about it. So this is the front of the Raiders Stadium. There's going to be that opening. It's going to have the slide doors. And here's one of the trusses going up. There's some guys literally that have to stand up there afraid to come in. Can you imagine? It's just crazy. This is actually a lot of fun out here, you guys. Like, you wouldn't think watching them just move a piece of steel. It'd be so much fun, but it's very interesting. It's pretty cool because you don't get to see NFL stadiums built every day. They are building quite a few right now, but that doesn't happen all the time. So we got that other one coming in California. So this is that truss that we've been talking about for weeks that we said they were going to lift. We've been coming down almost every day to check it out. And pretty much they say, oh, tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. And then it would get windy. Because it needs to be pretty much zero wind. I mean, it's almost always a little wind in Las Vegas, but I mean, we get really windy here, and so they could not be lifting this thing. Can you imagine if it was a windy day and it starts just blowing around, knocking those guys off the top there? These guys that have to stand there. On a windy day? I don't think so. So, they had to wait for optimal weather to move this huge piece of steel. We met the other guy, I think his thing is Raiderman 1967 or something like that. I don't know his exact thing, but I know it's like the Raiderman. He has another channel. We met him down here yesterday. His name is Mark. Very nice guy. So that's fun. It's fun to see all the other people that are doing YouTube channels, different social media things for this. Everyone is just loving this stadium. You can check out his thing. gosh, guys, the weather is amazing. I'm gonna get sunburned today though. It's gonna be great because it's kind of like the first, like just a light sunburn. It's like the best, the first sunburn of the year where, you know, then I tan the rest of the year. So it's gonna be great. This has been the first really nice day in Las Vegas for this season. It's been kind of cold and windy a lot of days. So this is that truss. Now this white crane is the one doing all the work. It's hooked with these straps here. It's got a harness on two sides. See those triangles? That took them a while to hook that up. We were watching them do that for quite a few days. And it's that white crane is doing all the heavy lifting today. So there it is. It's on the west side of the stadium where they're lifting. I'm gonna check on my other. Sorry for the movement. Check out my other video over here. We got a couple of different camera angles going on right now. So yeah, you check out in the next couple of days the YouTube channel for a video about this with some of the footage. Jairus is getting some close-up footage. And then you can also check out jairus.com. He's down there getting closer footage, so I'm doing the long shots out here. Hey, is your lens okay? No, I mean the other one. Thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. Appreciate that. It's really fun coming out here. We really like sharing this with you guys. Yeah, I appreciate the thumbs up. It's fun coming and checking this out. We've been coming down here since they first started. Even before, like the first time someone put a sign down here saying the Raiders are coming. So it's been really interesting to see it grow. We'll be putting more stadium updates on jairus.com in the next couple of days. And you can check out this channel here. Oh yeah, and you guys subscribe to our channel here if you like. We'll be keeping you up to date on the Raiders Stadium till they complete in... What's going on? Hold on, Jairus is saying so much. What? Yeah, you might want to change it.
Oh, this is great.
Okay, you like that? Okay, perfect.
Oh, fuck, this is awesome.
Okay, perfect. There's Jairus behind me.
That's great.
Perfect. Oh, sorry, you guys. There's Jairus. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the Raiders Stadium stuff, subscribe to our channel. We do stuff other than the Raiders Stadium, but we try to come down here around about at least once a week. But lately we've been coming down here a lot because we've been wanting to see this truss going up, so we've been coming like every day. But normally we do an update about maybe once a week or so. So we're gonna try and keep you all updated up until the completion in 2020. I'm not even say completion date because everyone's going back and forth on that, whether it be July 31st or August 4th. somewhere around there. Hopefully right in time for the preseason. That's all we're worried about. So I think they're doing good, because if they have some more beautiful days like this, they'll be able to get really caught up, maybe even get ahead. This is the time of year where you can really cruise in Las Vegas, because it's just so beautiful. So much easier to work. When it's like super hot here, it's tough. Or when it's really windy, it's really tough. Because people are like, oh, the weather's not that cold in Las Vegas, but the wind is what makes it really difficult. And if you're out here on a project like with heavy machinery, wind can be really, really detrimental. So many people out here today. Normally when we come out here, it's just like barely anyone. And now today it's like, we got cops, we got people parked everywhere, we got people taking photos everywhere, we got people that are walking or jogging or stopping. Everyone's like, what's going on? Gotta check out the stadium. I'm not sure about that. It's kind of far. We live really close to here, so that's why we like coming over here. We may go out there one of these days, but I don't know for sure. I think Raider Man goes out there. I believe his thing is Raider Man 1967, but I don't really do the like the uploads that much, so I don't really know his thing. J.I. Rich does all that, but we ran into him yesterday. That's why I mentioned him down here at the stadium. We all came down here to watch them lift this, and then they got delayed one more day. So then we're like, okay, tomorrow. So finally, and here it is today. This several weeks ago they were talking about lifting this, and it's now finally, here we are. So yeah, I think he goes down to the headquarters, so if you check out his channel, he's a nice guy. He came up to us. We're so like recognizable because we dress very unique. So he came right up to me and J.I. Rich. I know you guys, social media. It's interesting now with social media how you can completely kind of like feel like you know people without ever meeting them, and then you finally meet them, and it's a weird world because you can feel like you almost fully know someone, but you've never actually met them. And then when you actually meet them, it's a weird feeling because you're like, I know so much about you, but this is really the first time we've actually interacted in person. You know, so it's weird when you run into people. It's cool though, I like it. We're starting to do that more now because we've been here quite a few years now, and we're starting to see people that recognize us from online. Like, oh, I've seen you guys, this is YouTube or something, or Twitter. We're like, oh, it's a little embarrassing at first. You feel like, oh, it's weird. Like you put it up there and you expect the whole world to see it, but then when you meet people that actually saw it, you feel weird. You're like, oh, it's awkward. Because me and J.I. Rich just put everything up, like our whole life, so. Anyways, you guys. Oh, if you guys do watch anything, besides the Raider stuff, on the pigeon update. So, they did not kill the pigeons. Thank goodness, which I would have freaked out. You guys saw me crying on that video. They were gonna kill these pigeons in the neighborhood. I was freaking out. The pesticide guy came and he's like, say goodbye to the pigeons, I'm shooting them all today per management. I was like freaked out. But they're not gonna do that. They're gonna probably put up spikes or something to prevent them from nesting, but they're still nesting, so we enjoy watching the little baby. He learned to fly already now. They grow up fast, birds, so we do all kinds of things on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you like what we do. And we'll continue to do updates for the Raider Stadium. I know a lot of people just want to check out that stuff. Just weed through our other weird stuff if you don't like that, and just come for the Raider Stadium stuff then if you like. Okay, that what that guy just said. Yeah, the Raider Man, so he cool. But he goes to the headquarters, I think, quite often. I don't know if we're ever gonna go down there because all the way in Henderson, we live over here, so we just walk down to the stadium every time. We live close enough to walk, so Henderson is a lot bigger deal for us because we don't have a car. We walk everywhere. Walk or Uber or bus everywhere. I don't really need a car these days. As long as you don't mind walking a lot. It's great exercise, so we love it. A lot of people are Ubering now for work. I mean, it seems like it'd be a lot more expensive, but I guess if, you know, you don't have great credit, and to save up for a car could get expensive, so sometimes you just gotta do that for some of these people, so that'd be tough. Luckily we have a little bit more freedom of work. We don't have to be at the same place every day, where you'd have to Uber every single day at the same time. Oh, there's a plane going by. Oh, you guys can't see it. So the airport is just right over here. Over there, like behind Mandalay Bay. And then this is the front of the stadium. And then there's where they're lifting that on the west side. I'm so glad we got down here because we've been trying to see this for weeks now. We've been talking about it on our channel. And they just have been so delayed. Every time we come down, we're like, there's no way. It'll be like a super cold day and windy. We're like, they can't lift that today. There's no way. Finally today. Today we're like, okay, they're lifting it today. Because if they don't lift it today, that'd be insane because it's like the best weather we've had like all year. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Really appreciate those. And feel free to subscribe to our channel. So that white crane is the one doing all the work. For any of you guys that are just coming in. And there's a big harness attached. The two triangles right there. The harness, the straps for that. And the number I heard is that it's 130,000 pounds. Don't quote me 100% on that. That's what I heard from some of the crew members, the rumors. So that's quite a big thing they lifted today. And you guys, I know I keep showing this, but there's these guys right there that are having to stand there as it comes in. Can you see them at all? They're standing like on the one guy's on a crane. The other guys are like standing on, oh wait, sorry. They're like right on the edge there. Crazy. That's quite a job being right there with that thing coming in and you're the one to collect it. Sheesh. Yeah, I wouldn't want it to be a windy day if that was my job. Knock you right off. I'm gonna check on my other camera. Hold on. Sorry for the movement. I'm trying to work on my other camera here. Stadium for anyone that's jumping in. Finally moving this truss. Because it's finally not a windy day. As I say that, it's getting a little tad bit windy out here, but luckily they're almost getting a turn. So those harnesses have to do the turning. So that was one of the big parts that takes so long, is to hook it up. We were coming down for days while they were hooking that up. Those harnesses, something else. Sorry for my jerky camera. I'm trying to run my other camera too, so. we'll be making a video of, you know, all the footage put together from the different angles, so you guys can come back and check that out on our channel and on JediRich.com. Subscribe to our channel if you guys enjoy this Raider stuff. I know we have a lot of other stuff on there. We're just kind of silly people, but come back for the Raider stuff. Y'all we'll be documenting it until it's complete in 2020. Not sure about the headquarters. Someone mentioned that. We enjoy coming out here because it's walking distance from where we live. So it's a really nice, it's kind of our exercise thing too. You come and walk around the stadium, get a bunch of beautiful footage. We'll probably come down here too when they even start having games and catch some of the tailgating parties, get some footage of that. We were thinking, oh, that would be fun. Because we live so close, we could just walk down when there's a game. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? We want people to be able to enjoy that don't live here. Oh man, we would love to. We just have to see, you know, how much those are going to be costing and when, you know, I don't know. We would love to. I'm sure we'll be able to get some tickets as it, you know, gets rolling. But I'm sure that in the beginning it's going to be pretty expensive the first year. But, you know, probably the first couple games will probably be really expensive, and then, you know, it'll probably get cheaper. But it'll just depend on the games. You know, I'm sure, like, you know, I'm saying, like, availability of tickets. Like, 'cause at first, everyone's going to want to go, like, be at the first game or whatever. And then as it's not as new, then you can start to maybe get someone that's like, okay, I got some tickets I can sell. Because I know at first it's going to be probably really expensive to go to these games because everyone's going to be trying to go. It's kind of how the Golden Knights were, too, where, like, in the beginning it was so expensive to go, and then it got where you could get some tickets, and then they started winning, and then it got super expensive again. So we never went to any of those games that first year. Oh, thanks, Chris. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Are you a big Raiders fan? There goes that truss going on. I think some people come for that they're NFL fans. Some people just come because it's just an interesting project. Like we can almost not see it now. It's starting to blend in. Oh yeah, you're a big Raiders fan. Cool. Yeah, I went to a couple games when they were in Oakland. It's, you know, it's a shame that I'm super happy that they get to be in Vegas, but it is a shame that you know, they had to leave Oakland because I know a lot of people upset about that because that was very important to Oakland. Hi there. So it's one of those, like, happy for us but sad for other people things. So it's kind of, I feel bad for Oakland because they love the Raiders. Oh, let's get JediRich here. Yeah, my arms are getting tired. Here. Here, you take it. Here,
Hey, what's up, guys? So we're watching this thing go up. It's pretty crazy. She got a little tired, so we're gonna switch off. It's just me, JediRich. So, what we got here set up here is, whoa, here comes a medevac. You wanna check that out? Not a medevac, but what do you call it, military. Does anybody know what kind of helicopter that is? Because that is a big helicopter. Okay, back to the stadium. Las Vegas Raiders lost. Lucky to live so close. I have to travel from Virginia, but I love my team. Raider Nation, go Raiders. Well, this is your new home, Raiders. Sin City. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about moving to Devil's Town, to Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada? I'll tell you what, because we're really stoked to have you guys here. So what I'm watching over here, look, here I'll put on the video. See, when I post my video online, guys, I'll use a telephoto so you can see what they're actually doing up there. So it's not just this long take of, like, it appears nothing's happening, but actually there's a lot of stuff going on. A guy had to, I missed the shot. I got him sliding down one of the girders. He had to climb up one of the girders, unhook the rope, that rope right there. You guys see that rope? I don't know if you can see it on this lens. They have some sort of suspension rope, and it got stuck, so he had to climb up there, unlasso it, and then he literally slid down the thing. I got him sliding, but I did not get him. I got a photograph of him unlassoing it, so I'll get the. It happened so fast, and I had to switch lenses. And there, I gotta get a shot of that. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, it's hard to work two cameras at once here, so I had to drop this one in order. Okay, hold on 1 second. The pilot was definitely a Raider fan. Hold on 1 second, guys. Here's my pilot. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm kind of having to do the Jedi Joy is running the wide angle up there. I've got the telephoto here. So that's giving you all the close-ups, all the nitty-gritty of what's happening up there. But I had to operate this camera, so I had to use this hand. So that's why you guys went in my pocket. So I kind of feel like this is going to be Raiders time, like 2020. You guys should start hashtagging everything, hashtag Raiders 2020, because starting in 2020, the Raiders team is going to be, I mean, not that it isn't already phenomenal, but there's a certain energy here in Las Vegas that you're all going to experience. And not that Oakland is bad. I used to live in Oakland. That's how I discovered the Raiders. Who's that? Hey, Rich, going to be there next year for the NFL. Yes, please give a shout out to St. Kitts. Hey, St. Kitts. So, yeah, there's a certain energy here in Las Vegas, as there is in Oakland as well. But as you guys know, man, things change in the universe, okay? Things change. And when the dust settles, you just want to make sure you're where you want to be. You know what I mean? So not a lot of activity going on up there. I'm just kind of watching on my screen here. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Okay. Yeah, that way I won't have to put you in my pocket. Give me 1 second. Hey, what up, man?
How you doing?
Hey, you got that drone?
No, that's not me.
Oh. Yeah, so this is a very exciting time down here for Las Vegas. Okay, so I'll show you what they're doing. Can you guys see that on? See if I get it so there's no glare. So what they're doing there, they're trying to lasso it in or secure it somehow. It's basically like a pipe. Jedi toy. Who is that? Is that Mark Davis? Okay. Big fan. Big fan. Welcome down to. You guys like the Raiders?
Absolutely.
Thank you for that. Thank you guys. What's that? I did. So we got a couple guys, a lot of guys coming down here. He came down, shot some photos, but now he's done, so he's splitting. He's got his own vibe. So as you can see, it's a pretty big, well, I want to say, there's a lot of people that come down here and take photos, and I wanted to mention that yesterday we came down and we met Raiders 1967. We got him on the video, and you guys know him. He does phenomenal videos. He's kind of the Raiders guy for the stadium, and so it was pretty cool having him on the channel. So I'm gonna post that little later. So he couldn't be here today. He's at work, so I texted him to tell him they're going up. So I don't know if he texted back because I've been using the phone for this live broadcast, and I got the other phone doing another thing, and now this is doing that thing. So I asked him if he was a fan. I said, hey, I didn't know what to say. I said, hey, it's an honor. It's like, he shook my hand, and I said, so are you guys fans? They said, yeah, we're fans. Okay. So it is quite a gorgeous day here in Las Vegas. And I'm gonna flip this around so you guys can see. Go Raiders, indeed. You guys are gonna be in for a big surprise when they get to Vegas. I predict, and I've been known to be pretty good with predictions, okay? Keep up the work, Jedi Rich and Joy. Love you. Love you, Power Surge, man. Love the positive vibes, man. We love positive energy around here. Look, we understand some people don't like that the Raiders are moving, and some people don't like the Raiders, period. However, that is never an excuse to display negative energy towards a sport or towards anything that you love, because you never know when you find yourself that the Raiders might, tables turn real fast. So just send out positive energy and positive vibes, and you'll always be on the side of, you'll always be good, you'll always be safe. Because no one's ever gonna come back. Did you say this nice thing about, whoever you want to be, whatever, you know what I'm saying? No one's gonna bitch at you for saying something positive. And not to mention, when you say positive things, it actually reflects back to you. It makes you feel good. And when you say negative things, the exact same thing happens. It makes you feel worse, even though temporarily you might think it feels good, because that may be all you know. And when I say you, I'm talking about like myself, because I've been a very negative person throughout my life in the past. So these are things that I'm sharing with you. The Raiders are what? Man, this thing goes a little fast for me. Here, I'm gonna flip it around so you guys can see what I'm watching, okay? So if I don't get your comments, that's why. Let me try doing it this way. Could we see the stadium again? Yeah, I was trying to set it up like, I was trying to prop it for you, so you guys could just have the stadium. I could just set it up, but if I do that, it's going to fall off into the parking lot below me. Think positive all the time, indeed. So there it is. That truss goes across and it's going to support the roof. And you guys, if you guys go ahead and subscribe, you know that I'll be posting a video that'll give like it'll show what's happening. Well, I kind of think that's pretty much it. Because what all they're doing now is they're going to secure it. So they got it up and they might leave that thing suspended for a while. So I'm going to wrap up shop here because I'm getting hungry. I want lunchtime. I'm going to go say hi to Jedi Joy real quick. 2020 is hosted by the Raiders. No shit. Okay, cool. They can do that in Vegas. That's it. Yeah, so I think they're just all they're doing now is I got a close up there. Here, hold this. That's all.
Hey guys. So it looks like it's up. So yes, I don't know what y'all were talking about. But yay! Finally, we got to watch this. Let's see. Let me flip this back over. There it is. So one of the trusses is up. Now there are several more. I don't know if you guys can see. There's like one there, one there, one there, one there. They're like all around. So that's just the first one now. So I don't know when they're doing the other ones because it took quite a while for them to strap that in. That's what took a long time, was getting that harness all set up. We watched them doing that for several days. Thanks for all the thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe to our channel too, unless you guys are already all subscribed. But we love giving you guys the updates. We'll be doing it till the end of the project in 2020. I'm not gonna say the date because everyone's going back and forth on when the date is, so I don't know exactly if it's end of July or beginning of August, but somewhere around there, 2020. Can you believe we just saw Mark Davis? How cool is that, right? You guys see that? Yeah, thumbs up if you saw Mark Davis. If you haven't already given a thumbs up. Yeah, there you go. Cool, wasn't that cool? You know what's funny? I didn't even notice. He walked right past me. I'm glad Jedi Rich noticed. I just heard two men talking, and I kind of, as a girl, you kind of don't really look at guys too often right in the face because, I don't know, you don't want to make too much eye contact with. Girls get, like, any kind of, like, contact to a strange man is, like, sometimes an invitation, so you gotta be careful. So I tend to not look at people right in the eyes. But then, I ended up avoiding not getting to see Mark Davis, because I saw two men come and I kind of just looked down, you know, so not to make eye contact. Oh, wait, he's coming back, you guys. He's coming back. I know, he's coming back, so here we go. Yeah, it wasn't Mark Davis. You're right. Here he comes. Hold on. Do you want it YouTube live or video? Video! Hold on, let me get this. Can I switch? Hold on, you guys. Sorry. I got other things going on here. Hold on. Here's Mark Davis. That's Mark Davis, you guys. He's staying at Mandalay Bay, it looks like. He walked right down here. Did you see that? Hold on. Mark Davis.
Is that Mark Davis?
Didn't you say something too? Yeah, you were talking about the renderings and stuff.
Oh yeah, I thought you were better at the face.
No, same thing. Okay. We'll double check, but didn't
you
went up to him, right?
I did.
So what'd you say if it wasn't him? What did he say to you? That was him. No, I just heard him talking about the renderings. Yeah.
Did it look like him?
Yeah. What do you guys think? Wait, I thought you went up to him and said so.
I did. If it wasn't him, I don't think he's going to knock, you know what I mean? It wasn't him.
It was him. I think. Well, you should have asked him if it wasn't him. Oh, nutball. Okay. Good job, Rich. Well, I think it was Mark Davis. But I thought he went up to him, so I guess maybe up in there. Okay, I need to end this other video. It's like, I had like an 1.5 hour long video going over here. So is it done? Let's see. It's pretty done. Let's see. Yeah, I think they got it in. There we go. I think that was Mark Davis. He was talking about the renderings right when he walked by. Did you guys hear that? So now here at the Raiders Stadium, look, there it is behind me. I got that truss up right there, that one. And then here's Jai Ridge on the other side of the road. Where's my thing? It's so bright I can't see the screen. Jai Ridge, getting some shots. So yeah, there we go. I think it was Mark Davis. What do you guys think? Who thinks it was Mark Davis? I think so. I thought Jared asked his name. There it is. Well, I'll take a double look at it when I get home. It's so bright out here. There we go. You don't think it was? Well, it was a guy that came down from, so staying at Mandalay Bay, that they came down to check it out, and they were talking about the project the whole time. And it looked like Mark Davis. And they came down and he was talking to some guy and they were talking about the renderings and everything for this project. It kind of seemed like Mark Davis, you guys, because today's a big day. They're getting that truss up because he just came out here recently because they were behind. Everyone was arguing with us as they were behind, but they were. The inspector came out and said they were behind. They were supposed to have those trusses up already. So Mark Davis came out here and everyone, so I think that was him again. But we'll double check on our film. I got him on camera. Oh, let me go see. Let's see what we can investigate over here on my, let's check it out, you guys. Into my footage here. Like 1.5 hour footage here, because that's how long it took. It took 1.5 hours to lift that thing. Let's see. Okay, let's see. That's him, you guys, I think. Like I said, the footage, I'll go double look when I get home. But he's talking when I recorded it on mine when he was walking up. Whatever. We'll see when we get home. But anyways, if it's not him, then someone involved with the project, so it seems like he's pretty important. Because that guy was walking with him, they were talking about it the whole time. Because he knew like the stuff about the project and the other stuff, so he wasn't just like a tourist. So I don't know. Might just be someone else involved in the project that's coming to check it out. My arm's getting tired out here. I was holding this. It's good exercise if you do. Okay, that's fine. It don't matter. But the truss is up. And I'm gonna have to go, you guys, because I have low battery. So, close out here. Check in the next couple days. We'll get up the rest of this footage. Check out JediRich.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel here. So, we'll catch y'all later.